Hello, welcome to Spy Money. We are trading live right now. I've already had one trade, and there was a bunch more trades, but I've got a contractor here at my house, so ignore the noise. And but I turned it on, got one trade in, and I'm waiting on more trades. This is a sweet scalper. Yeah, the sweet scalper uses the flow filter in the back to find the trend. So if it's green, it's going to be taking longs. If it's red, it's going to be taking shorts, just as well as it did here. This is hands-free. I'm not changing anything. I'm only running two contracts, and we'll just wait and see. There is a lot of chop this morning at the open. A lot of good trades in here, though, that would have taken. There's one. There's two. This has been a bad one. So that's 2 and 1, and 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 good trades and 1 loser this morning. Now we can always decide if we just want to take longs only. We can just turn the shorts off right there. And we can turn the longs off as well by clicking that one. Bot works really well. You can run this on micros or you can run it on minis, either one. I am running a live account, you can see right here. We don't normally show this, but I showed it just so that you can see that it is live. A lot of people will run the bots on Sim and also on playback, and I don't do that. This is live right now, as you can see. Let's see here if I can show the time. I don't know if I can on this screen here. Let's see here. Can't show the time over there. See, this is on a second monitor, so I can't get my time pulled up. But it is happening right now. Here we go. There's 9 o'clock, 9:47. Matches down here. It's not playback. There's another company that they run playback quite a bit to show you how the bot does. Well, anybody can show you how good a bot does on playback because you already know where it's going. We don't do that. This is live trading. Yesterday I run 4 contracts. Today I'm running 2, and the reason I'm running 2 is because of it's kind of choppy. So I really didn't want to run larger contracts just in case it stops or whatever. So we are running 2 contracts. And again, anytime you want, this is building the support here all morning. And if you wanted, you could have easily grabbed a manual long here. I'm just letting the bot run. We get a little pullback here, and then hopefully we can get a push up, and then we can get another long. There we go. So there's the first target. The stop and everything will move on its own. So now our runner is trailing up. The bot's doing everything right now. I'm touching nothing other than the screen to show you that it's, the area. So I'll bring this down. There we go. So we stopped out there. Now we're up $640. Our typical goal is I like to make $1,000 a day on the bot. And running 2 contracts, 50% target would be 1,000. So we got VWAP up here. The bot is not using that. The bot is not only using the filter and the sweet scalper. That's all it's using. And by using this flow filter indicator built into the bot, it just allows it to know which direction to go. Now there's some bots that will do higher highs and higher lows and things like that. Our bot doesn't work like that. There's another company, and that's the way they use this exact same setup, but they use it on a different principle, and usually it doesn't. The trades don't really work that great most of the time. This one, our trades, I haven't figured it out because we just come up with these settings here this week, and so far it's been running 80+%. We've got our VWAP there, so If you wanted, you can move that up closer, but again, we're going to leave it running. Let me get a loser here. Just get a nice little push up and get my break even in, and I'll be happy about it. Now, if you ever don't feel comfortable with something, you can always just reach over here and close it out. So now we're up there a little bit more. Again, we're not touching the bot. There we go. Now we're break even. If we push on up, I'd like to see it just keep right on running today. We've got our previous session low up here. Now these levels are our indicators that come with the Ninja Suite. So with the Ninja Suite, you get all of the indicators, all the bots, you get training and so forth. So right there's $895. That's $100 away from our $1,000 goal. But you know what? I'm happy with that. I'll take the $1,000 and be done. No effort on my part. The bot did it all. We are at this VWAP, and being at that level right there, VWAP, you'll a lot of times get a lot of chop. And I don't like to trade around the levels. If I don't have enough room to make money, so right there would be our entry. And it very well may just push right on up, but being that close, I don't like to trade. If it's a good trade, then it'll go. If it doesn't, you'll get stopped out. I do not trade at these levels. I don't care if it's a winner or not. My rule is I don't trade at the level. So the only hands on with this bot is I didn't want to trade right there. And see how it pulled back? It's close to that level. When you get close to a level, you're better off just to wait. You don't want to go in here and fight with the institutions. You just go ahead and get once you hit that level, more than likely it will just kind of chop around a lot. But before it hits a level, it will usually run up and hit it. That's the reason we took this trade here. But once we get to the level, we wait. We want to see a little bit of chop, a breakout, and then turn it back on. But again, we're up $895 on the bot today. What else would you want? I mean, you spent $2,000 in margin to get to it. You're there. These rules that we went over is what I teach in the Ninja Suite. So I'm always teaching you how to know when to turn bots on and so forth. So you always want to know how to use a bot. You can't just turn a bot on and just let it run and just go to work. You can't do that. Bots are great. We use them for entries and to filter out and get in, and then at that point we kind of manage them a little bit. In this particular case, we don't have to manage it because, well, we don't have to manage the trade, because once it gets in, unless we just don't feel comfortable with it, we let it go and the bot will move the stops and everything for you. So as you can see, these were good trades. And we're up $895. If I'd have turned it on sooner, then I would have made a lot more money. But again, I would have stopped it when I got to my goal. A lot of people mess up by turning it on and just letting it run. And they just think they're just going to make all kinds of money. And it just don't work that way. Our first trade was right here. This had been a winner, and this had been a winner. If you'd turned it on at the open, we wouldn't have been in any of this right here. None of it. So you'd had two winners right here, small ones, but they'd been winners. So there's two. This one right here would have been a loser, so there's one loss, two wins. And 3, 4. At this point right here, you would have been done. And then you had 5 and 6, 7. 7 winners, 1 loss. Right here would have been a winner. So there's 8 winners, 1 loss. Actually, this right here would have been a loss. So it's 8 winners, 2 losses, because this would have been a loser that we didn't run on. But again, once you hit your goal, or real close to your goal, we're at $895 right now. Once you get there, then you don't need to trade anymore. Just go ahead and quit, move on, and go live life. That's why you trade. You want to trade so you don't have to work somewhere all day. So the last thing you want to do is work in front of your computer all day. So how do you get started with this? You get started by going to to spymoneyllc.com. Click on the Ninja Suite up here at the top. When you click on that, we have bots and we have indicators. You can choose the one you want. The bots are bots and indicators together is what probably 90% of my users have. and that one's $1,300 a month. And if you just do the lease with the indicators only, then it's $900 a month. So if you want to manually do it, you do it here. The bot's the best way because the bot just automatically gets in the trade, and you just pretty much just have to pause it when you don't want to run it. Come down here, there's a long list of bots and indicators that we have. Add-ons, we have trade copiers. We have trade copiers built into the bot as well, which makes it quicker. The only problem with using a trade copier, and it doesn't matter if it's mine or another brand that you might use Replicanto or Apex, they both have good copiers. But the problem is you still will sometimes not have the orders correctly. And that's the problem with using a trade copier, and you can blow accounts pretty easy with that. A lot of questions that people ask me, and you can read through here. If you don't see the question and the answer that you're looking for, come up here to contact us. And when you do that, put in your information. If you need to talk to me, put your phone number in and tell me what time is best for you Eastern time, and I'll try to call you then. If you just have a few questions, type them in. Let me know. I'll do my best to answer. I'm pretty quick about getting back to people. Even with the support tickets on the Ninja Suite users, I'm proactive about making sure everybody's taken care of, really quick. All my reviews even say that. So I'm 7 day support. I'm not one of those 8 to 5 Monday through Friday guys. I answer it all the time. This is my business, and I want to help people, and I'm working all the time. I've always been a workaholic. I've been self-employed for over 30 years, and it's just something I do. So go in there. We also offer VPS. So if you have a computer that's not quite up to par, then ours is the way that it should be as far as working for NinjaTrader. It does real good. It's located in Chicago, so you get faster execution and to the market, which will help you out. Seconds count whenever you're trading. You want to make sure that you have the right systems to trade. It's $85 a month. And we also, if you don't have a lot of money to put in an account, which it really don't take a lot of money, you can run micros. If you put $500 in an account, you can run a couple micros, and over the course of, say, a week or two, you could be probably trading minis. So we do offer, or actually refer to 4 different funded companies. They're all really good. They all have their pros and cons. I personally think that a lot of people want to do like 20 accounts on one or whichever, but I really think that what you ought to do is focus on one account, get it passed, and once you get that account passed, just focus on that, because when you start going to multiple accounts, what happens is you do have errors and things that pop up. Nothing to do with the Ninja Suite. It's just the way it is with NinjaTrader, Rhythmic, and Tradeify, and all that mess. So when it's hopping back and forth to do all that, sometimes you will have bad trades. So you're really better off just to focus on one account, get that one account, make $500, $1,000 a day. Every $1,000 you make a day is $250,000 a year. So you really don't need a lot of money made on each account. As you can see, we run 2 contracts, and we're up $895. So, $900, that's going to be $180,000 a year, roughly, if you traded every trading day and made that exact amount. It's going to be about $180,000 a year. That's good money. But you can check on those. Click on these links right here, and there's discounts that will appear for you. Again, if you go back to the Ninja Suite, the main one that most people use is the ones with the bots, and when you click on that, it's $1,300 a month. It does a great job. I'm showing you live how it works. So once you hit your goal, then quit. You don't have to have $10,000 in an account to make the money. To trade 2 contracts, you ought to have about $4,000 in your account. I always recommend about double or so, sometimes 4 times. It depends on what you have. But usually you can cover yourself if you have about double your trade. You'll usually be fine, because you got to allow room for if you had a bad trade at first or whichever. But you can see this one right here. If we'd have left it on, we'd have had one loser, winner, 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 winner. So right there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more winners that we would have had. And you can choose to run it if you want. I'm all about goals, risk management. And my daily goal is to try to make $1,000 a day on a bot. If I can make $1,000, that's an extra $250,000 a year. That's a lot of money. If you need more money than that, just add more contracts and trade it that way. So I hope this helps you. If you have any questions or anything, again, go up to the contact us page at the top of my website. Let me know. I'll do my best to help you out. Like to see you get started. Today will be a good day to get started because you can have the weekend to play around with it, watch some videos, learn what we're doing, and know how to start up on Monday and be trading. You always want to trade a sim account at first, and make sure you got your settings and everything's working right and you're comfortable. And then once you do that and everything's fine, then you go to your live account and start trading. Then you can start posting profits like the rest of us do in the Discord. You have a great day and a great weekend. Hope all of you have a good time. Spend time with your family. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you on Monday.